Dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This is the weekend's reading, and it's for this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, July 3rd to the 5th, 2026, and it's for everyone, for the whole collective. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope it gives you everything you need to know, all the information that's relevant for you, and I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here. Thank you all for here. My gratitude goes to all of you. My best wishes goes to each and every one of you. Special, happy birthdays and special occasions. I wish you the best of the best. No matter what occasion, whether it's positive or negative, my heart goes to each and every one of you here. And thank you all for your support. My dear viewers, I do want to announce that I am doing email readings now. So if you want to have a tarot or coffee cup reading, all you have to do is write down your questions. You have the right from 1 to 3 questions, your date of birth, and you send it to me with a request for an email reading. It costs much less than a WhatsApp reading because WhatsApp readings do take longer. They take sometimes an hour to 2 hours, and that takes a lot, so that's why it's a bit expensive. Now this has become really less, it's very economical for everybody to be able to afford to get their reading done. I don't like anyone to miss out. And those of you who don't come through, it's okay. That means it's just not meant to be. So I just didn't want it to be too expensive, and I wanted to reach out to people who are having they want economical, kind of just getting it 1 or 2 questions or 3 questions in to know some straightforward answers. So you're welcome to reach out to me for email readings. They're available now. They'll be delivered in email, all written up answers to your questions. Okay, so that's the disclaimer, and now let's begin with the most important message for everybody. Happy birthdays, happy occasions, condolences to those of you who are losing people, especially the losses that happen with all the earthquakes. I do wish that everybody is safe and protected. My heart goes out to those of you who are going through sufferings. May God and the heavens really take care of you in the best way possible. Let's begin with the first message for everyone. And it says, reward yourself. Rewarding yourself is very important. Actually, I was thinking of rewarding a friend of mine who is really in need of a massage, and I wanted to reward her by buying her a massage. So, for muscular pain. Where is it that, yes, here we go. So reward yourself. That's one of the rewards, as an example. Giving someone like yourself, either yourself or someone that you care about who has got muscular problems, a gift, the gift of a massage, relaxation and deep tissue massage. That's the one I love. Okay, it says you have been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. So it says make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Very important. Pay attention to this. This is really important. And when this comes, it means that you're not taking care of yourself well. You are neglecting yourself. I know I am too, and I've started searching. I've got to find myself. I like to get a massage at home. So because I've got this hygiene disorder, so I like everything to be my own. I'm a little bit difficult when it comes to hygiene. So yeah, I'm looking for a good masseur to come at home and give me a massage, a mobile one. They call them mobile. All right, the messages for the collective. What's going on? Transformations. There's something that everybody's going through. A lot of changes, and guess what? They are for your highest good, because you're transcending with the number here, transcending to high levels. Now we've got August here very strong, and Chinese Year of the Goat. So from August all the way till 2027, because next year is the Chinese Year of the Goat. So it starts, the transcending and the transformations are taking place from August all the way to 2027. How incredible. Acceptance is a major factor. Acceptance comes when you are either in denial or in delusion about a particular situation that is overwhelming, and you need to become realistic. Acceptance is when you finally accept a situation rather than putting up with it, so that you can ultimately have inner peace. This is about changes. Great changes are happening. Oh my God, this is again to do with changes, transformations and changes that you need to accept in order to be able to move forward. Now let's take on some tea leaves and see what has the tea leaves got to say to everybody for this weekend. Okay, so we've got the jug, which is about celebrations. And we have a temporary situation is going to come to an end. Maybe a situation that you're all muddled up and you're not quite seeing things clearly. Uncertainty all comes to an end. So temporary situation absolutely coming to an end. I'll put that here. And the forest is about not seeing things clearly, unclear thinking. We agree on it, me and the tea leaves, okay, on the same level. And then we've got the archway. A new pathway begins, a new resolution, a new possibility, a new opportunity. It's all coming. They're opening up for you, the archway. New opportunities, possibilities, exactly, and paths are opening up. We agree on that one too. And finally, the jug is about celebrations and about get-togethers, getting together with some people. It's about carefree time, it says, and lighthearted, being lighthearted. Beautiful. That's magnificent. Let's take on 2 messages from another deck very quickly to see what else is there for everyone. I'll be cutting twice, so that's the first one. And we've got justice. This is connected to Libra, but it's also connected to justice being all for you, especially if you have been going through a lot, and especially if you are born or have got in you the sign of Cancer. Water energy, Cancer card. Okay, justice, Libra. This is about justice and law and honor comes to you. If there is a justice situation, if you are a water energy, or there will be a new water energy person that coming in your life, or you're dealing with Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. When we clarify, we'll understand what this is. This could be like, accepting a situation to do with someone of water energy. We've got the High Priestess, what you don't see happening. A lot of nurturing energy is going to take care of you, overcome obstacles for you, and you are going to have a great victory. Again, connected to Cancer, connected to trips, taking a trip and the journey of life. Some of you could be moving or traveling. Now moving on to the next level, the truth for everybody. Of course, seeing your general reading about everything will under your sign is going to make all this make sense of everything here. We got the Emperor, which is all about authority, connected to Aries, connected to authority, connected to power. Incredible power comes to you that gives you success, overwhelms you to the point of absolute success, and takes you to high levels of quick success. It is connected to perhaps a position of authority that might be given to you. And look at here, we've got the Leo, which is the Lion. Strength and courage is going to be given to you on a grand scale. Let's take on one more truth. And it says that you're not feeling happy emotionally. Emotionally, you seem to be withdrawn, unhappy. This could be in connection to people that are either Libra or water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We'll find out more when I clarify and see what this unhappiness is all about. Now I'm going to take 2 more messages from another deck before I clarify the truth for everybody. And there they are. Okay, standing strong with the Tower. Implementing strategies, earning power, building a business, sound decisions need to be made, and ultimately an unstable position does become stabilized, which is really good. There's power, there's corporate jobs, and a lot of power. Then we've got the book, which is paperwork, contracts, learning as you go. You might be starting or stepping into something new. Writing, taking class for some of you, education, law. You may need a lawyer in regard to some documents that you need to know about, information that's hidden from you. Now, 2 more messages from this deck, and there they are. Wow. Yeah, 3. Okay. Let's have a look. We've got the ring, which is an agreement. Love the ring for you. We got Aquarius, freedom, Uranus. That gives you freedom and change. But the diamond ring is about proposals, engagement, agreements. Leveling up your promise, your relationship, your partnership to the next level. Statement of intent, marriage or union. It came out to who? Somebody was going through marriage. I think it was Gemini. Double marriage came to someone. Was it Taurus or Gemini? I think it was Gemini. Yeah, this is incredible. This is agreement. This is also about freedom to some degree, but it is also about agreements, which is really wonderful. Could be partnerships, business, love, otherwise. Aquarius is about freedom, but this time it is, yes, ruled by Uranus, which is nowadays in Gemini, which is going to change Gemini's lives completely and utterly, give them the truth. They can see the truth well. The star is about oldest wish being granted and freedom. one of your oldest wish coming alive. So if there is freedom from something, or you are being liberated from something, especially if you're a Gemini, it's happening for your highest good. Even if you're not Gemini, this is for the collective. The star is for everyone. One of the oldest wishes that's going to be granted. The only reason I'm talking about Gemini is because Uranus is entered Gemini for 5, 6 years, or even 7 years. So, which is going to make Geminis very independent. And that's what Aquarius is all about. It's about liberation, detachment, independence, and a little bit of eccentricity. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. And you could be dealing with someone that's Aquarius, which is air energy. Talking about air energy here, very strong. The element of air is all about the truth. It's about connected to Libra, connected to Aquarius. All of that is air. Gemini that I'm talking about is air. The air element is very important because it's all about mental equity. It's about diplomacy. It is about bright ideas. It's about curiosity. It's about idealistic ways or communications. But it is about intellectual situations and truth mingled together. So that's what you could be all going through. That's why this energy is here. It is developing. If you're not going through it, it's developing, and it's going to come about. Ultimately, it's going to give you the truth, which you will love. You will need the truth. Okay, so let's put that one there. Now we're moving on to the next level. Just want to put a little bit closer so that the camera's got it all. Yep, here we go. Right, now I'm going to clarify. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the main one. Why are you so sad? Those of you who are sad, disoriented, emotionally unhappy, what is that all about? 2 major arcana. Okay. A very sharp pain is coming on my left elbow. It just crippled my hand, but now it's back to normal. Okay, let's have a look. It says something that you've been waiting for the longest time. You need to be a little bit more persistent, because very soon you're going to have great news and you're going to have stability. Again, remember, the Tower was about stability, so we got stability. So you're not happy, yes, but things are going to be coming through for you, and a chapter is going to be ending. You are going to be transcending to high levels, like we did at the beginning. We talked about transcending. It's a temporary situation. You're transcending to high levels of higher status, wealth, comfort, large sums of money, great news to give you the go-ahead to move forward, and you're finally moving forward. Stability to the highest level and degree, and that could be stable. Emotional stability. Maybe you are sad because something is out of hands, something is stepping out of your hand. It's amazing. These 2 cards both came in the Gemini reading I just did today. So Gemini GT, general reading, tarot for July. If you're a Gemini, have a look at your reading, because it looks like there is a chapter that's ending, and it was connected to a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So that's very important. And a fire energy was coming. Oh my God, how amazing. A fire energy. Those of you who have got Gemini in you, you've got to watch Gemini reading, the general. And new fire energy comes and reignites you, starts you fresh. But an end of a chapter, and that's the reason you are unhappy. That's the main reason. Let's have a look at the, there is a karmic chapter ending. Now let's have a look at and that's also a fire energy, Aries. Very strong Aries here. I think Aries did come for Gemini. I think. Let's have a look. Yes, Aries came for Gemini. I remember now when I did the ending and the Aries did come. And those of you who are Taurus, watch Taurus, because Taurus was the marriage, I think. Taurus were getting a Cancer. Sorry, I should not bring that here. I don't know what's happening to me. I've never done this, ever. Let's go to Aries, the truth about Aries and the power of Aries. And it could be an offer that you can't refuse. Okay, it does say that there is something all of a sudden happening, and it is connected to air energies. That's what I'm talking about. Air all over the place. Air energy, Aquarius, Libra, air elements. But we do have Cancer here, very strong, also water energy. Air energy, someone is advising you something is happening that is going to change someone's life who's in air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Some spiritual, a serendipitous event, or something spiritual that your intuition or somebody else's intuition was there telling you that this is going to be something coming to an end. Someone's leaving, and leaving a conflicted situation. a very conflicting situation. And this could be in regard to Aries. This is all happening because a new start brings you abundance of prosperity in different areas of your life. Let's have a look at justice and see what justice is all about. Moving, going, somebody's leaving, a new beginning destined. See the Four of Cups here repeats. It's the same story. You're not happy, somebody's not very happy, they're leaving in search of emotional fulfillment. Not just leaving, not happy emotionally. It's all the cups, and the cups are all to do with emotions. So not happy at all, leaving a situation that you're not happy and moving towards the light, searching for new happiness. You are destined for a new beginning that's going to bring you the truth, and someone of air energy perhaps, because air is all over the place, and air is about the truth, and it's about a new beginning, victory, epiphanies, and victory. The Ace of Swords, a great new beginning that is going to be bringing you a lot of truth, and you'll finally have transparency and see things well. And we have the Ace of, was that here? The Ace of Pentacles, which shows the beginning of prosperity, and the never-ending prosperity is on its way to you. Okay, that explains all of that. Now, just bear with me. Oh, yes. Now we're going to see who the water energy is, the truth about the water energy. Could it be the Cancer? Okay, so we got Taurus here. Oh my God, and we got Aquarius. Taurus and Aquarius, and the end of a suffocating chapter. Now, this could be for someone that has got Taurus in them. Could be someone to do with someone that has Aquarius in them. Aquarius twice. This is the card of the Fool, which is connected to the Aquarius. And we got Aquarius. I feel like there could be a water energy like Pisces that might have Aquarius in them. There could be a Scorpio that might have Aquarius in them. There could be also Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer that might have Aquarius in them. That's coming to an end. The chapter is coming to an end. And it is connected to Taurus. Taurus is here. Change is coming. Major change. And a lot of wealth is coming after this suffocating chapter, where your money capacity is going to be overwhelming. End of a chapter, the beginning of a new one that's going to be carefree, freedom from all cares and worries. I love that for you. And there's going to be changes that will upgrade your life. Connection to Taurus here, very strong. Okay, right, that's magnificent. Now moving on to the next level, which is messages from this deck here. And okay, so we got this one and we got this one turning. All right, it does say finances and career could be causing issues in your relationships. Money could be causing problems. Yeah, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. For some of you, it could be financial issues that's making you make harsh decisions, perhaps. And then it says about calling your soulmate. Prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together with your soulmate. Many of you, this shows overall, it means many of you are getting your soulmate. Your soulmate is about to come, and that's why they're putting an end to things that are no longer working. Situations or people that are no longer working, because a soulmate is going to come and upgrade your life in so many ways. They make an upgrade, soulmate, whenever they come. Now, I am going to take on a few messages from this deck, the truth, for everyone. Oh, okay, I need at least 3, 4, because it's for the collective. Messages from the heart, your heart, somebody else's heart. What's being said, what hasn't been said. This one opened up. There are things that are usually being said, and there are things that are not being said, but they've been thought of. At least you'll get to know. Maybe one more and that's it. Okay, let's have a look at the messages. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I self-sabotage our connection. I self-sabotage our connection. I want to make you happy. I'll make you smile. I want to make you smile. There's another one. I hope you haven't moved on. I hope you haven't moved on. Very interesting. I really want to kiss you. So someone new is entering your life. The soulmate will probably be this connection that's going to move forward. And somebody coming back in your life, and they're hoping that you haven't moved on. It's quite intriguing. Now what I'm going to do is take on 1 Chinese cookie to see what, or 2. Yes, 2. To see what are the messages for you. Glasses on, and let's have a look. Okay, we've got, it says, reinvent yourself. A transformation, look at that. A transformation is imminent, destined, transforming. I'll bring it here so you can see transformation. Major changes are coming. They're taking place. Enjoy a new lease of life. Enjoy a new lease of life. And I think we had the judgment card talking about a new lease of life. And then it says luck. Look at that. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. Love that. I've been dishing out a lot of luck to the whole collective, to the whole world, as much as I can. I love that. Luck is taking place for many of you. And that is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful weekend. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I wish you abundance of blessings and a lot of love and light. Namaste.